Hey, good morning, guys. Sean here. Just wanted to drop you a quick message this morning. And as I was preparing for my day and getting things going, I decided, I'm gonna leave a message for you guys to share a couple of thoughts that I've been having. And there's a lot been going on, a lot personally, a lot professionally. The insurance business is growing, but at the same time, I want to be able to share some of the things that are coming out. So I have a couple of videos recorded that I just need to get out to you guys, and I want to make sure that they're edited. But anyways, this morning's video is going to be pretty much unedited. We're going to go raw. And I wanted to share some thoughts about tools. Not, individuals that don't think. I'm talking more on the aspect of utensils used to progress us towards our goal. And those are things that are given to us, objects that are given to us that we can use to aid our success. And a lot of people, when they're thinking about, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this, or I don't have that, we've all been given the same inevitable rights as human beings. Whether you look at it, whether you want to recognize it or not, that's totally up to you. Some people have to develop their skills in using those tools. But at the end of the day, we all have the same tools. Well, this person, may have come from an affluent family. They may have better opportunities presented to them. But at the end of the day, they still have to use their tools in order to progress their plan. Okay, so whether mommy or daddy gave you, set you up for an opportunity for you to expand on, great. My Father in heaven has given me some tools to help me progress to accomplish things that I want to accomplish. They're the same tools that He's given you. They're the same things that have been given to us regardless. So one individual knows how to use a tool better than another individual. The only way that they become better at the usage of that tool is using it, studying it, failing using it, seeking out knowledge to help them better understand. Let's look at a program. You want a program on your computer to do XYZ. I've never been much of an Excel person. I've had some skills. I won't call myself a novice. I'm very much a beginner, but I know how to read a good Excel spreadsheet. But in order to use it really, really well, and people can get on there and have multiple pages that all connect, and you change one number, and on the last page it changes the sum total of whatever. That's amazing. They've learned that skill. They've learned how to use that tool to benefit them. Not every tool in our box is meant to be used every day. There's a time for a tool. So when you go in and you're trying to catch a butterfly, you want to use one of those nets, and especially if you want to use it and study it and explore and see how it works in their environment. The last thing you want to use is a hammer. If you plan on using it for any length of time, if you end up plan on studying it for any length of time, you can't crush it. There's a time for a net and there's a time for a hammer. There's a time for being able to use certain points in your life as tools to progress you forward. I went through a significant change in my life that I'm using to push me towards my next goal or my next adventure. There's things that I want to accomplish in my future that require me to use different tools, to learn how to use different tools. There's things that I want to accomplish in my future that I've already have the tools and didn't know how to use it, period. And, I have to smooth out the rough spots. I got to be able to communicate in a fashion that is going to be received by the masses and not pigeonholed for one individual. My goal is to be able to speak and share thoughtful insight that will help you become a better version of you. for that time period in your life. Whether you listen to that message now, whether you listen to the message 3 years from now, whether you listen to the message and share it with somebody else, they're going to get something different out of it than you will. Somebody can show me how to use a ratchet set where I can think about using a box end wrench with a socket feature. The same thing. It's the same type of tool, might be similarly in usage, but it's used to accomplish a goal. And I wanted to share these things with you. It's just that really, in my life, there's a lot of goals that I want to accomplish. In your life, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of goals that you want to accomplish. The thing about the goals is you have to find the right tools that's going to help you progress to your goal. You need to find the right tools in your box that's going to help you get through the obstacle that you're going to be faced with. You want to be able to use the right individuals. Individuals can be used as tools as well. Programs, systems, processes. Trust the process. It's a tool. It's a tool that's going to be used in your life to make sure that you have the knowledge beforehand so that you can sustain the growth that you want in the future. That's one of the hardest things. Like, I look back at my personal life and I realize, man, some of the stuff that I went through in 2014 and 2013 and 2015, hard lessons. But those are tools that I have to use in order for me to progress going forward. There are tools that I needed to use and to learn how to use so that I can be an influence to others. Those are situations that I needed to put myself in so that I can find the tools to be able to get out of those situations and to be able to pass those tools on to others that may be in a similar situation. They are thinking, oh, how do I get past this? What do I need to do to get to that goal of home ownership? What do I need to get to that goal of being able to own my own business? What do I need to do to be able to just get the promotion that I want? Guys, there are so many things. Like, I remember when I worked for UPS. This was many moons ago. Gosh. And this is many moons ago when I used to work for UPS. And I was thinking, oh man, I'm willing to get in at the ground floor. Yes, I was highly overeducated for the job. Not that I was better than anybody, but I was looking to get involved in a company or get with a company where I can grow from the bottom to the top. And I was willing to start at the absolute rock bottom. If it was package sorting, I was willing to package sort. At the time, I ended up being a driver. And I remember one day, after just grinding it out, I worked for them for a season. Their season is the holiday season. And I got back to the shop, and I busted out a kick butt day. And the manager, I think her name was Pat. I don't remember exactly, but she came up to me and she's like, Sean, why are you doing this? You're overeducated for this. You can do so much more. You should be doing what I'm doing. I was like, I want to get in with a company that's going to allow me to grow. That means I need the tools in order to show that when I move up or when I progress, that I earned that versus it was given to me. I earn those. I have those tools in my box that allows me to be able to relate to others, so that when I ask them, hey, can you do this or that or the other, they know that I'm coming from the position of, hey, he knows because he's asking me this because it's something that he's done. Same thing when I was in the pest control world. I was in the pest industry, and I started off as a tech. And I remember walking in saying, you know what, the next time a supervisor or an area manager position comes open, I'm taking it. And I just had that confidence because I'd had those tools in my box to be able to walk in with confidence and know that I had what it takes. You only know that you have what it takes when you have the tools that in order to make the job happen, or in order to accomplish the task or the goal. In becoming a Marine, they give you the basic tools. That's why it's called basic training. They give you the basic tools that you need to be able to go off and be a Marine, a trained, a highly trained individual that will accomplish goals with minimum amount of pushback and or rebuttal. And in those positions that they give you all those, they give you the basic knowledge, so therefore you can go off into the fleet and you can actually create and live and work and develop a career for yourself. A lot of times we need career coaches. Those are tools that we need. Regardless of what job or what industry you're in, you're going to need a coach. A coach is going to be vital to your process. Even if you're successful at this very moment at what you want to do, at what you're doing, you're still going to need a coach or the proper tools that's going to push you into higher levels of success and achievement. So I think I've rambled enough here. I'm going to focus here on the road, and I'm hoping that this message will have been eye-opening to you, so that you can take the things that you need, try to find the tools, or reach out to me. If you want to find out what some of the tools that you need for your endeavors, reach out to me. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment. Reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook at Navigation Motivation. The email address, navigation.motivation@gmail.com. And let's have a conversation. Let's help you start putting those tools into your box, or if you have the tools in your box, how to actually use those skills to develop the success that you want. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk to you soon.